Hi, online classmates. This is Sherry Galgano, one of your two facilitators for our online class, Schoology and Blended Learning. This class is going to fulfill your Year 3 mentoring requirements.
And my name's Carrie Bush. I'm also a co-facilitator, and Sherry and I built this course together. Today we're going to go through week 1 just very quickly so you know what's to come. So I'm going to use my mouse here and expand this folder and then all the inside folders so you can see what you will be reading and watching throughout the week. So it starts out with an introduction to blended learning, so you can learn what blended learning is. There is a discussion. Then it moves on to you'll be learning about courses in Schoology. You'll be learning about course materials that are ungraded, from folders to pages and adding multimedia. Then we're going to move into the grade book. You're going to have to set up your eSchool app. And you'll note on the bottom, you'll see you have an assignment where you have to submit your Schoology course URL, but there's some very specific things we need to see in your course. So make sure you read all those different requirements. I'm going to back up. The other assignment you have is actually an assessment. So we actually take information from the course and put it into questions. And then the last thing is a sneak peek to the final project. So your final project's not till the end of this course, but we try to give you a little bit of some details so that you're not, blindsided at the end. So the kind of things that we're going to be looking for. So when you open up this week, you can click the little arrows like I did, but you can also, when you click on the actual content, you can read each page, watch the videos, and then take advantage of these next and previous buttons. So you can navigate kind of in a linear fashion with the next and previous. If you need to get back, these are they call these breadcrumbs. You can follow a breadcrumb back to the main page, the main materials page. And so that will help you kind of navigate through the week. Grades. On the left-hand side, now this is the teacher view, but when you're a student, you'll see a link here in the left navigation that just says grades. At the end of each of our weeks, which end at midnight on Tuesday, soon after we will grade your work. So, whether it's your discussions, whether it's your assignments, anything that needs to be graded, we will grade them so you can check the next day.
Okay, so Carrie gave you a little bit of an overview of what week 1 looks like, and I just want to point out that in each week, whether it be week 1 through week 6, there's going to be some similar ways that things are set up. So week 1, we have an introduction to blended learning. There are some videos for you to watch. We're going to incorporate some blended learning techniques and strategies each week, and that'll be kind of front loaded in the beginning of the week. And what we're hoping is you get some really good ideas in there about what blended learning can look like in your classroom. And of course, no two models of blended learning look the same. After we do a little bit of blended learning each week, we're going to look specifically at some Schoology features. So as Carrie pointed out, this week we're looking at courses, we're looking at updates, we're looking at ungraded materials, and setting up your grade book. Each week there'll be a lot of Schoology tips, techniques, and tricks for you to use, and some that'll help you blend your instruction. Blended learning really just brings into play the best of an online class with the best of a face-to-face until we get that right blend. So putting together the blended learning information with the Schoology information each week hopefully helps you find that right blend. Carrie also pointed out that each week there are graded items, usually at least one discussion, at least one turned in assignment, and at least one assessment. So those are some common things that you'll see each week. And Carrie also pointed out that we'll give you a little sneak peek each week. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give you a little more information as the weeks go on so that you will be able, probably by week 3 or 4, you would actually be able to begin to put together your final project. And one other thing that you'll see each week is some kind of an overview to the week, which is what we're doing right now. This week, we're giving you that overview in terms of a screencast, but we'll see an overview of a variety of different ways throughout the week. So again, I mentioned that we will have at least one discussion each week. That is the one thing that we really want to make sure you try to get in early in the week. Try to do your discussion prior to the weekend. That's respect for all of us in the class so that we have something to read and respond to. And please return to your discussion frequently so that you're able to answer questions that anyone might ask from you.
Now, this course is a 30-week course, and
30-hour.
I'm sorry, 30-hour. Thank you. And so we kind of worked it out. So, you're never going to have to work more than 4 to 5 hours per week. So keep that in mind. That's kind of how it's broken down and how your time should be spent. Please try not to fall behind because it gets harder and harder to make things up. Finish your work on time. We do have due dates in place. You can look at the calendar to see those. And if there is any extenuating circumstance why you cannot finish on time, try to keep your communication good so that we know what's up and we know what to expect and we can work with you.
We understand life happens, and we just expect you to let us know when something might get in the way of getting things done for the week. The last note is that your final project, while the class is 6 weeks, we do give you an extra week to complete the final project. So your final project, you might want to calendar that date, is actually due on March 28th. And after that, our work will be done. So thank you for your time today. And throughout the next 6 weeks, we look forward to working with you.